Hey everyone, it's Mojaxx back in the DJcity UK lab. I firmly believe that as DJs, a big part of our job is to help people discover new music, new artists, new labels, stuff that they haven't heard before. And so whichever platform you live stream to, I think it's really important to give out track IDs so that people can go and listen to a track, they can stream it, buy it, go follow the artist, follow the label on social media. This is something that I really do believe we all should be doing, but it can get a bit laborious doing it manually. You know, if people are asking you for a track ID and you're either typing it in the chat or if you're saying it on the mic, you know, for a 3-4 hour live stream, that can get a little bit long. So I'm all about tools that help us do this in an automated fashion. So today we're going to look at the first one, which is Prolink Tools, a very nice little app. Then we're also going to look at things like Twitch overlays like Sequence and like the one from Serato. There are a bunch of different options out there which we will discover over the next few weeks and months. But yeah, today we're starting with Prolink Tools for the Pioneer DJ users. Let's get to it.
Prolink Tools isn't new. In fact, its developer Ryan Perkiser has been working on it for some years. But with 2020 being the year that it was, suddenly the demand for the functionality it provides went through the roof. As the name implies, the app takes data from Pioneer DJ's Pro DJ Link protocol, which means there's one big inbuilt limitation: it only works with certain kit. But the list of supported devices is still pretty solid, with all variants of the CDJ 2000s, both of the XDJ 1000s and the CDJ 3000s all on there, along with the DJM 900 and 900 Nexus 2 mixers. Also on the list is the XDJ XZ, which seems to be a very popular home setup option. Sadly, the XDJ RX and RX2 don't work. There's also an untested list, which I can help cut down a little right now, as I dug out my DJM 2000, which doesn't work, and I tried the DJM V10, which works great. It's important to note that you don't actually need a compatible Pioneer DJ mixer to use with the software. It makes for a slightly more slick experience as the whole rig is talking to the app, but it's not essential. Speaking of the V10, that's why I'm doing Prolink Tools first, as I currently still have the V10 and the CDJ 3000s in the lab, but I don't know how long for, so I wanted to get this one done while I have the gear. Setup is pretty straightforward. You need all of your devices connected to the same router or switch as your computer, with player numbers all assigned properly so nothing clashes. Then Prolink Tools will populate its list of hardware in the device status page and you're all set. Heading into the Overlays tab gives you a few options to play with. You can choose how the overlay will look, select any extra tags you want to display besides artist and title, and then it will generate a URL, which you simply copy and paste into a browser source inside OBS or other streaming software. Once that's done, the app will feed the now playing data into that browser source plugin. You scale and position that how you want, and you're off. The settings page gives you a few more options to tweak. You can control how long a track needs to play before being displayed, that kind of stuff, but fundamentally it's all pretty simple. The one thing that makes Prolink Tools such a great option in my eyes is that it is completely agnostic about which streaming platform you use, because it's being overlaid directly into your streaming software. That means it's also embedded into the video feed, so if you upload the stream to somewhere like YouTube after the fact, the IDs are still there. I've even thought about using it for non-streamed sets too. You could use OBS to record your performance, or even record the overlay on a blue or green background whilst filming elsewhere, and then chroma key it over the top of other footage in the edit. In terms of limitations, beside the aforementioned restrictions about which hardware you can use with it, I should point out that it doesn't support rekordbox performance mode, even when you're using more than one computer. The data just isn't sent out through the Pro DJ Link network in the same way when using that mode. But if you play your music from USB drives or SD cards and you have the right kit to use with it, you should definitely check out Prolink Tools. It's available on Mac or Windows, and it's truly an app that you can just set running and never have to think about again. Top stuff.
So there you go, a quick look at Prolink Tools. What a neat little bit of software that is. I think it's really smart. It's simple, you know, but it looks good and it does the job it's meant to do without any fuss whatsoever. And that's the kind of software that I like. Of course, it is quite limited in that it's only ever going to work with certain bits of Pioneer DJ hardware. That's just a limitation of what it's doing. It's using the Pro DJ Link information. Not everything has that right information being fed to and from it. So that's just how it's going to be. But if you have the right equipment to use it, it's free, it works great, so you should jump straight on in. Thanks for watching today. Make sure you subscribe for all our future tips, tricks, and product reviews. I'll see you soon.